Beginning in 1994, Compaq, DEC, IBM, Intel, Microsoft, NeXT, and Nortel came together to release USB 1.0 in 1996. What is USB and what is it for? Well, that is why we're here. Welcome to Tim Talks Tech as we go through a brief history of USBs and what you need to know. USB stands for Universal Serial Bus. It was designed to allow for external devices to more easily communicate with your computer while reducing the amount of proprietary external ports. You can find USBs everywhere from your computer to your phone and even other devices that just need a port to charge out of. Released in 1996, USB 1.0 came with 1.5 megabits of potential data transfer speeds. It also gave us USB Type A and Type B ports. It was quickly updated in 1998 with USB 1.1 and a faster 12 megabit speed. Superseded quickly in 2000, USB 2.0 pushes speeds up to 480 megabits, 40 times what USB 1.1 could handle. USB 2.0 is both good and bad. On the good side, in 2006, it updated with USB on the go so that USB devices can also interact with other USB devices. USB 2.0 also brought along micro and mini versions of USB Type A and Type B, pushing 6 different USB interfaces. Released in 2008, USB 3.0 launches and begins a different confusing mess than USB 2.0's ports. With initial speeds of 5 gigabits, USB 3.0 started off well. But in 2013 came USB 3.1 Gen 1, pretty much the same as USB 3.0, and USB 3.1 Gen 2, which brought along super speed plus certification for devices able to handle up to 10 gigabits. USB Type-C released the following year in 2014 with its 24 contact pin port, a massive amount compared to USB 2.0's 4 pins and USB 3.0's 5 pins. Last to launch in 2017, USB 3.2 pushes speeds up to 20 gigabits, allowing higher speeds from the USB Type-Cs. Now that we've covered the history of USBs, let's look at what you may need to know. To start off, all USBs of the same port are cross-compatible, but they will be limited to the max speeds of the slower device. And while USBs can often be determined by the color of its plastic nib, usually white for 1.0, black for 2.0, and blue for 3.0, it is not a requirement, and companies can and will take advantage of that. You should always consult the product information for what standard it truly follows, so you can use it to the best of its ability. Some of you may be asking, what about Thunderbolt? It also uses USB-C. Yes, Thunderbolt 3 does use a USB-C port, and most USB-C devices will work inside them like normal. However, Thunderbolt as a whole is an entirely different method for data transfer. The earlier versions of Thunderbolt 1 and 2 standards didn't even use USB ports, but instead mini display ports. That wraps up our journey through USBs. I hope you learned something today. Subscribe to my channel to keep up to date with new release videos and to watch my older ones. My name is Tim, thank you and goodbye.